So, what made you decide to reach out to me?
Last year was tough. It was really tough. I left my corporate job to enter the startup world. I took a risk, I took a chance. And at the same time, I also co-founded my own startup. But COVID hit us full blown, and I was very greatly impacted in terms of employment and in terms of my mental state itself. So when my startup halted and I had no job practically for a couple of months, and this is after I'd spent about close to 50 hours or 100 hours on LinkedIn going through the different jobs that I felt I was suitable for. I realized that product management is something that I'm really interested in, and I've been doing so far. I realized that my resumes that I had been putting out, my profiles, they were not giving me the callbacks that I hoped they would. I knew I'd done something great with my career. I'd built products, I'd shipped products, but I felt whatever I was putting out in the world for them to know my story on that one piece of paper was not helping me. I had been through so many networking sessions, so many coffee chats. I'd even had interviews where I'd gone up until the last round, but something was always amiss. And I, for the love of God, could not figure out what that was. That's when I decided to reach out to someone who was from my field, who had experience working in different industries, and who was there to help out people like myself. And I stumbled into you, and that's when we connected. I shared where I am coming from, my roadblocks and my challenges, and I felt I had to connect with you where you did not offer me solutions right away. Like any other coach that you go to or any other service that you go to, like the first thing that comes out is, yes, we can help you. We can offer you this solution, that solution. But with you, the first thing that I got was empathy, which really helped me connect with you. And from there, it's just been a great journey.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. What do you think has helped you the most in the process of working with me? Like what are some of the takeaways for you?
Oh, that's a great question. We probably need longer than 30 minutes for that. Uh, well, this might sound cliched, and all my words, trust me, nothing of this is scripted. And you know me, I speak from my heart. I'm a straight shooter. For you, you were my like I've had phases with you. You were my mentor, you were my friend, you were my coach, and then you were also my negotiator often. I've had different phases with you in that way throughout the whole process. And I feel that we build this relationship of trust, respect, and a mentee kind of relationship, but that's probably gone further where you made me um realize relive what I've actually worked on, exactly what I was looking for. It could be very subjective from person to person, like what benefit they get from working with a professional like yourself. But what I got was the frameworks that you had, the techniques that you had. They really helped me rediscover what I'd done. They helped me, second, they really helped me reposition myself in the right way that I wanted to. Probably the third thing that comes into mind is you took me out of the rut that I was stuck up in. After facing all these setbacks last year, I was in a place where I didn't feel I wasn't feeling too confident with what I've done. I wasn't feeling comfortable with what I've done. But that those exercises, that confidence that you had in me made me come out of my shell and present myself in the best way possible. I did not feel in the whole process that I was by myself. And that was one thing that you kind of need at times when you're like, hey, listen, I just need someone there to who knows the patterns, and they can tell you, hey, listen, there's a turn coming up, be careful. So I got that from you. And probably the last thing is you made me super uncomfortable. And I and I don't mean in the most cliched understanding of the word, but I really mean that you challenged me. You challenged the way I was thinking, you challenged the way I used to approach situations. And I cannot thank you enough for that. I'm one of those folks who does not like comfortable scenarios. Throughout my professional and personal history, like look up my LinkedIn, folks. Honestly, anyone who reads through my LinkedIn, they'd say, what are you doing? There's so many different things you've done. And that's just who I am. I don't like comfortable things. I don't like some things which don't help me grow. And I don't know if you realize, but every single time we spoke, every second time we spoke during the process, I told you, oh my God, this is making me really uncomfortable. I'm on the edge here. I feel that really helped me channelize my inner strengths. I knew I was one of those folks who does not like status quo. I like to challenge myself and grow and become the best version of myself. And you made sure you hit those points. Like you made sure you made me uncomfortable. You made sure that I was headstrong despite it was making me uncomfortable. You made sure that, listen, this is going to help you, and I trusted you, and it paid off. So I feel those were a few things that kind of, like, that I took back from the whole process.
That's great. And did you get the result that you were looking for?
Well, absolutely. I'm happy with the result I got. I started as a product manager. I'm in the role that I wanted. I'm working with a team that I really wanted to work with. And if there was something that I had wished after waiting for a good 6 to 8 months of not having the right role that I needed, was this, right? And I'm exactly where I wanted to be. So thank you for that.
That's really good to hear. And I'm so happy for you.